Good morning. It is 10 a.m. on Thursday, November 26th, 2020. I am Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Rocket's being grumpy in the kitchen because he wants to chew on a plastic bottle. If you are in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. If you are not in the United States, I hope you still have a great Thursday. Rocket, what? What is it? I don't know why he's being so grumpy today. Um, so I think, it's pretty traditional for me because it's a tradition for Thanksgiving here in the U.S. that you think about what you're thankful for. And it's true that this year there are a lot of things that, I don't think any of us would be thankful for, right? I mean, I think it's true that every year there are people who are having a hard time, right? There are a lot of people for whom the holidays are just generally not a good time for them for a variety of reasons. And there are people who have a hard time, every year. But this year, especially with, all of the normal sorts of things that can happen, and then you add things like the pandemic on top of that, there's a lot of people, I think, probably, having an extra hard time right now. So I want to kind of acknowledge that, right? The extent of how I am impacted in the moment is really just that I felt like it wasn't safe to travel back to Colorado for Thanksgiving with my family. Um, Normally I would. Like by now, I probably would have had like 2 trips back to Colorado to visit my parents, my brother and sister in law, my new little baby niece. I've got an aunt and an uncle out there, and then various, just extended family from there, right? And, uh, I normally would have seen them more recently, right? But I think on Thanksgiving, because of the focus on what we are thankful for, rather than just thinking about the things to not be thankful for, here we go, I guess, which is to say that although I am not able to be with them today in person, I am thankful that I have a family that loves and supports me. Um, that I'm gonna talk to them on the phone, you know, and I'm thankful that I have a very sweet little dog to keep me company here. He's found something else to occupy him rather than grumping about the plastic bottle in the kitchen. He's very sweet and he's an excellent companion. And having a dog is good for me just because it helps kind of keep me out of my own head a little bit. And, he's just wonderful. And I'm thankful that I have a good job and that, that's helped me to, it's not like money is never an issue, but I'm I was just going to say comfortable, but that word has sometimes become like the word used to describe people who actually have lots of money and don't really need to worry about it at all. Um, I still need to pay attention. Let's say it that way, but I'm doing okay, um, and for sure. So and it seems like it's pretty stable right now. Um, I'm I live in a place that I like, both the actual apartment and building itself, but then also just living in the Boston area. Although, of course, this year I haven't seen as much of it as I might normally because everyone's staying home. But I like where I live, and let's see what else. Um, I'm very thankful that the technology exists to let me interact. So I have a lot of friends that I might normally only see going to conventions, but I am able to interact with them virtually, and play things like Dungeons and Dragons online with them. And having regular campaigns going there is another thing that gives me a lot of joy, and I'm very thankful for. And I feel like I could probably go on and on with little things here and there, but I think those are the big categories right now. So I guess here's the final message for today's Thanksgiving 5 more minutes. And one is the thing is that you know being thankful for those things also means remembering, I think, that there are a lot of people who like don't have those things, right? And that we need to have like compassion and understanding and find ways to help out the people who are not having an okay time right now. It's hard, and especially with everyone kind of having to stay home, it might be even harder than usual to know who's struggling. Um, but I feel like, finding a good charity to help out with if you can, whether you're volunteering money or time. I think, reaching out to people and trying to be, open to, uh, hearing people who are having a hard time. And, we can't all, any of us, solve every problem, but, we need to at least try to be human for each other. So, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And that obviously goes for anyone in the United States. But you know what? Like, even if you're not in the United States and you don't have like a Thanksgiving holiday, I think the spirit of it can certainly be applied to anyone. And so I'll leave it there for today. And I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.